So today we're going to go on a different type of adventure.
Just the other night, I thought I heard you cry, asking me to come and hold you in my arms. I can hear your prayers, your burdens I will just the.
So this is the apartment that Gabriel used to live in. And as you can see, the windows and the doors are very close to one another. I don't see how the neighbors couldn't have heard anything or suspected anything or did anything. This person's door is wide open. That's the stairway that he used to come up and down when they would make him wear a little girl's dress and take the trash out. Those are the windows right there. This is where they would park whenever they would come in and out of the house with him, and have to walk by all of these close apartments. I know someone had to see the look on his face, the bruises, the scratchings. I just can't understand it. I just can't understand it. That's his apartment right there, number 8. That door is open, so I really don't want to film anymore because there's people in there. I don't want to invade their privacy. Hey everyone, so we've arrived here in Palmdale, California, and we specifically made this trip out here to visit number 1, the Gabriel Fernandez tree and mural. His 7-year anniversary of his death is going to be this Sunday, May 24th. So we decided to come up a few days early and pay respects to him and just check out his memorial sites. And we're going to also visit Noah Cuatro and Anthony Avalos' memorial sites. I'm here with my niece Amber.
Hi.
And my niece Alexia.
Hi.
And of course Jerry.
Hi.
So all of us feel passionate about child abuse awareness, and that's just part of the reason that we're here today. Number 1, we love these boys and we cherish their memory, but also we want to spread awareness. We want people to know that child abuse is happening and it's real and it needs to be addressed by anybody and everybody, not just by law enforcement, and it needs to be taken serious.
Yeah, and just really wanting to share, it could really be anybody, and really just being able to be more aware of just your surroundings and being able to, pay attention to detail as far as when you go out in the community and which kiddos, may look like they're going through a rough time or may look like, they're a little roughed up. Just being aware of those signs and what to look for. Also, ensuring that you're educated, right? Making sure you know what entails child abuse, not only, what it looks like, but the resources that are also available. For me, working with foster care youth, it's something that I'm very passionate about, something that's really important to me, and something that, the reason why I am so feeling connected to this case, feeling like I have a great position where I work with foster youth. I'm able to make a difference. I'm able to advocate for these kiddos who don't have that voice. So with me in my position, I just feel like I'm really blessed to have that opportunity to fight for these kiddos, and really just wanting to spread the awareness of child abuse and really just staying educated. So I encourage you guys to also do the same, do your research, get familiar with your local CPS hotlines, and just being educated on what to look out for.
Yes. So we just wanted to share that with you all and let you guys know that it could be anybody and it could be anything. And don't be afraid to address it. Don't be afraid to report it. It's okay if it was a mistake or if it wasn't what you thought it was, because nothing's going to happen. I mean, simply nothing will just happen if it was, you know, a wrong thought on your part. Nothing will happen. But if you do report it and it is something serious that's going on, at least it's documented. And don't get discouraged if nothing happens right away. You just have to keep on keeping on top of it and keep on reporting it and keep on investigating it and keep on trying to find out if anything was done about what you've been reporting. Lexi?
Why is this trip important to you, babe?
It's to like make me like think about like if you like ever see someone like that, you could like talk to them or like help them and stuff.
Yeah.
Jerry?
Did you enjoy seeing the tree and the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you bring Gabriel?
Toys.
Toys?
And a flower.
And a flower. Yes.
So this morning we came back. We're going to clean up around here, throw away old stuff, get ready for the new stuff that's going to come on his anniversary on Sunday.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left.
So we've just arrived at Noah Cuatro's Memorial Cross, and this cross is actually located right next door to the Mountain Shadow Apartments. I know that when you Google his memorial site, or when they give you the address of his memorial site on the different memorial Facebook pages and stuff, it just says to go to the Mountain Shadow Apartments, but it's actually right here. There's this is a bike trail right here, and this is just dirt, and this is where his cross is. It doesn't have much. They said they wanted to start like a rock collection garden for him. We brought him this rock right here. Jerry painted it. And we brought him a little football. So Noah was murdered in those apartments right there. And then I guess he was thrown into the swimming pool, and then his parents called 911 and said he had drowned to death. But his body said otherwise. It was beaten and he had been molested. Okay, so now we are in Lancaster, California, and that's still in the Antelope Valley, and we're right outside of Palmdale, and we came to visit the memorial tree of Anthony Avalos. So Anthony is another little boy from this same area here that the system just totally failed, and he was murdered by the hands of his mother and her boyfriend here in these apartments. And the school, the family, I mean friends, lots of people had all reported the abuse that they knew was going on in the home of Anthony regarding him and his siblings. But for some reason Anthony seemed to get the worst of it. But everyone was reporting it. There was lots of reports made. CPS was involved. To my understanding, there was also other family agencies that were involved in trying to give this family therapy and trying to find out what was going on and trying to help the situation. But they didn't help enough, because they should have removed these children from the care of their mother, and they didn't until after Anthony passed away. So Anthony passed away in 2018. His birthday was May 4th. It just passed, and he would have turned 12 years old this year on May the 4th. So we brought him some little toys and some candles. Okay, so we've come to the end of our trip. We're on our way home. We're on the road right now. We've finished our 2-day little trip of visiting the 3 memorial sites for Gabriel Fernandez, Noah Cuatro, and Anthony Avalos. And that's the order that we visited them in. We spent a lot of time at Gabriel's site. We were actually there for 2 days in a row. And then today we visited the school that Gabriel used to go to, and we visited Noah Cuatro's memorial site at the apartments that he lived at, and then we visited Anthony Avalos' tree at his old apartments. So what I just wanted to let everybody know is that if you plan on going there and visiting any of these sites, I'm gonna have the addresses listed below in the description to all of the memorial sites for you. And what I do strongly encourage is, if you want to get there, just pray first, and just send out like some good energy, whatever your higher power is. Go ahead and just pray and meditate on that. I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about our experience. We had good experiences at all 3 sites, but I'm going to be honest, at Gabriel's sites, which are his tree and his memorial, they're both at the apartment complexes where he lived at. We had
compared to the rest of the 2,
the energy at Gabriel's apartments, old apartments, and his site was different. The air was thick there. There was just a different feeling that we experienced there. And one thing I will say is that I do feel that Gabriel's spirit was there with us, and that Gabriel's spirit knew that we were there and was happy that we were there. We knew that we were there for him, and that we were there praying for the environment. And so I just wanted to add that in, that we had a different experience at Gabriel's site.
Yeah, it was all 3 of the sites were really, just nice to see how the community is so strongly supporting, Gabriel, Noah, and Anthony. You can definitely feel that the community, supports them, and being able to honor their memorial was really nice to see. As my tia said, the energy was a little bit different at Gabriel's, and I don't know if just you know, we were there much longer, I definitely felt, you know, just a real strong connection, feeling like, you know, we felt Gabriel there in a sense. And when we prayed there, I definitely felt something, and I felt, you know, God's presence just taking over and letting us know that, you know, it's going to be okay, and we were there for a reason, and everything happens for a reason. So overall, they were really all nice to see. It was nice for, you know, our kiddos to also go and get that experience and really learn, you know, just this whole process. And again, just being aware of those signs to look out for. And even, you know, kiddos as young as they are, you know, they can still be able to have that voice for kids, you know, in their class who are maybe going through the same thing, being able to speak up for them. And I know they've learned a lot along the way too. So it was an overall good experience. I definitely want to come back and revisit. And I encourage everybody who is thinking about it or near the area to also go and check it out. And as you know, my tia said, also just spreading some good vibes, some good energy, and just, you know, being able to support them. So yeah.
And also, when we were there, we met a lot of nice people. We were able to talk to a couple of residents, and we were also able to talk to a family that goes all the time to visit the sites because they live in a town nearby. So we met people there, and it's good to see the love and the support that Gabriel has there. We didn't meet anybody at Noah's or at Anthony's sites, but at Gabriel's there was definitely a lot of coming and going, not necessarily to his site only, but there's a lot of coming and going on at the apartments itself. So that's how we were able to meet and talk to some of the residents, and some of them were nice and some of them were not so nice, and that's another whole story in itself. So anyways, we just wanted to share with you guys our experience in this little trip that we took, and this was purely to honor the memories of these 3 beautiful little boys, and just to share with everybody that child abuse is out there, it's real, it's not okay, and we just want to help spread the word that it's our duty as human beings to protect all children, anyone's children, your own children, people's children around you, your family's children, your neighbor's children, any children that, you know, they can't defend themselves. They're minors, they're babies, they're innocent, they didn't ask to be born. And so if you suspect child abuse, verbally, physically, mentally, I strongly encourage you to report it, and to keep reporting it until something is done about it. Was there a favorite part of the trip that you guys liked, or that you guys have out of this trip?
Yeah.
What was it?
The tree of Gabriel Fernandez.
That was your favorite part of the trip?
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
I mean the wall.
Oh, you liked the wall?
Yeah.
The mural, the painting of him? That was beautiful, huh? That was cool.
Clean for him.
Yeah, and you cleaned for him. What was your favorite
My
part?
favorite part is going to the Gabriel Fernandez's tree, because I can see like how much respect and love he gets from him,
Yeah.
and all the gifts that he gets.
That was your favorite part?
Mhm.
Is there anything that you feel like you've learned about, or that you're gonna learn out of all of this?
Yeah, because like if I see someone or people saying stuff like about their parents like abusing them, I could like go to a parent or an adult and say, can you like keep like reporting to this person to help this child out?
Yeah. That's good.
I close my eyes and I see your face. If home's where my heart is, then I'm out of place. Lord, won't you give me strength to make it through somehow? I've never been more homesick than Help me, Lord, 'cause I don't understand your ways. The reason why I wonder if I'll ever know. But